good afternoon and a very warm welcome to TMK Arena here in Vadakancherry. This is the third match of what has already been an action-packed day, and we have saved the best for the last. Get ready for a top-of-the-table clash in the Reliance Foundation Developmental League. It's first versus second as Kerala Blasters take on Sreenidi Deccan in what promises to be an absolute cracker. Well, I am Kumar Satyam, and for the next 90 minutes, you are in for a treat as two unbeaten sides go head to head with zonal qualifications at stake. This is youth football's finest, where India's future stars are forged. We are at the match day 4 of the Kerala+South Zone combined group stage, and the stakes couldn't be higher. This is the RFDL, the Reliance Foundation Developmental League, now in its 5th season, and it continues to be the breeding ground for India's next generation of footballing talent. This is where dreams are built, where young players aged 21 and under get the platform to showcase their skills and earn pathways to senior football. And today we have a clash that could very well decide who tops this group and progresses to the national championship stage. Both these teams have been absolutely sensational so far, and something has to give up this afternoon. Starting with the table toppers, Kerala Blasters. What a start they've had to the zonal stage. 3 games, 3 wins, and they're sitting pretty at the summit with a maximum 9 points. But it's not just about the wins, it's how they have been winning. The Blasters have been clinical, absolutely ruthless in front of goal. 10 goals scored in just 3 matches. That's more than 3 goals per game. And here's the kicker, they have conceded just 1. And that's the kind of defensive solidity that wins championship. A goal difference of +9 tells you everything you need to know about their dominance. And their most recent outing was a statement of intent, a 3-1 victory over Real Malabar. Well, now, they didn't have it easy getting there. In the Kerala regional qualifiers, they finished third. 9 points, only 9 points from 5 games, 3 wins and 2 losses, 13 goals scored, 6 conceded. They had to battle, they had to scrap, but they made it through. And boy, have they found their rhythm now. Sitting pretty on the top of the table, but their opponent, when we talk about firepower, we have to talk about Sreenidi. What a player. Well, Sreenidi plays for Kerala Blasters. What a player he is though. Top scorer in the regional qualifiers with 5 goals for Kerala. That's nearly 40% of their goals coming from one man. Alongside him, Mohammad Adnan K chipped in with 4. So between these two guys, you're looking at 9 of Kerala's 13 goals in the regional qualifiers. They've got goals spread across the squad as well. Hauki, Ryan Shahad, Thomas K. Cherry and all finding the net. And Sreenidi in the previous game as well. He scored 2 goals for Kerala Blasters. I think he's the leading scorer right now, Sreenidi. 3 goals in the zonal qualifiers for him. Those young Blasters now, these young Blasters wearing that famous yellow jersey with pride, representing one of India's football most passionate fan bases. They have transformed from regional qualifiers to zonal dominators, and they know that a win today would put one foot firmly in the next round. And 3:30 p.m. kickoff, the third game of the day, as the referees walk in, the players walk in as well. Kerala Blasters in their traditional yellow jersey, and Sreenidi Deccan in their red. We talked about Kerala Blasters in great detail. Let's talk about the challenges. Standing in their way are Sreenidi Deccan, and what a formidable challenge they pose. Currently second in the table with 7 points from 3 games, 2 wins and a draw. Sreenidi are the only other unbeaten side in this group. And let me tell you, they have been scoring for fun as well. 9 goals in 3 matches, probably matching Kerala Blasters' attacking output. Yes, they have conceded 3, a couple more than Blasters, but this is a team that knows how to find the back of the net. Their last performance should be an example of that. Absolutely dominant. A comprehensive 3-0 victory over PFC that sent a clear message to everyone else in this group. Sreenidi Deccan are here to compete and they are here to win. Now here's the interesting parallel though, as both the sets of players have come onto the ground alongside the referees. 3:30 p.m. the kickoff, but here's the interesting parallel. Just like Kerala, Sreenidi also finished third in their regional qualifiers. That was the South Zone. 5 games, 3 wins, 2 losses, 9 points. Almost identical on the points table. The Kerala Blasters definitely on the Kerala side of the region. Sreenidi in the south. The 10 goals scored, 5. And when we talk about the attacking thread, we talk about Sreenidi Deccan. You need to highlight Air Borlang. Take a look at Kerala Blasters and their lineup. The coach Amit Rana, plenty of substitutions on the bench. The goalkeeper Al Sabit, Jagannath, Amar Muhammad, Brahmacharya Sharma, Sujin, Hain Limang, Shrikutin, Yum Khaibum, Rehan, Haudumilian, and Abindus. That's the starting 11 for Kerala Blasters. Watch out for Shrikutin, the number 9. Watch out for the number 7, Sujin. These two guys really passionate. And for Sreenidi Deccan FC, the head coach Alvaro Andre Sergio Mota, plenty of substitutions for him as well. The number 1 Shuhad, the number 6 Singh Mayum, Lal Mangzuala, he's a good player. Dinesh, Levis, Langmuan, Air Borlang, Chai Singson, Chaidev, Parvez, and Mirza Ali Bag. There's the 11, but here we go. I believe there's the referee's whistle for the kickoff. Kerala Blasters in their yellows get us kicked off. Oh, chance immediately. I think that's the first save, the first shot on target, and the first corner as well. And that's the danger Kerala Blasters possess right from the kickoff, threatening to attack the goal mouth. It draws a save from Suhat Koya Thangal, the goalkeeper for Sreenidi Deccan. And there's the number 22 for Kerala Blasters. Haudumilian has scored the 3rd goal in Kerala Blasters' win over Real Malabar. A good finish. But here's the first corner of the game. In the first minute, the Kerala Blasters will look to score from this early. A ball inside the box as well. Breaks kindly. Shot. The goalkeeper not able to clear his line. Still Kerala Blasters come again. So nearly. Just skidding past the net. And finally Sreenidi Deccan, they get hold of the ball. This is a nervy start for the team in orange. Well, they look like more like a red team. The Kerala Blasters, plenty of firepower in this team. Watch out for the number 9 Shrikutin. Scored 2 goals in that win against Real Malabar. And talking about today, it's been absolutely a day of comebacks. Remember the first fixture? It was sensational. Bengaluru FC plotting a comeback, winning the game. They were down 2-0. Bengaluru went on to win the game 3-2. Probably a game to remember for the ages. And we were talking about it. PFC Kerala versus Bengaluru FC. PFC Kerala leading 2-0. Bengaluru coming back, winning 3-2. Goals in the stoppage time sealed the deal for them. And then South United FC. They were facing Real Malabar. South United scoring 4 goals in the opening 17 minutes. Real Malabar finding something of significance, scoring 4. And the game was level at 1.44, and then, courtesy of a penalty, South United winning the game. And so it's been a day of comebacks. It's been a day that has been filled with goals, action and drama. More to come though, the 3:30 p.m. fixture. There's a man down in the box. Some early chance of an injury maybe. Just 3 minutes on the clock. Well, everything is fine and okay to continue. Kerala Blasters, they would be looking to get that opening goal. Sreenidi Deccan now on the attack. Well, the idea would be to probably put the ball in the box, control the midfield possession, and that's what probably separates the first 10 minutes. And any team who can control the midfield in the first 10 minutes goes on to dominate the game. And you've seen that already in the previous 2 games. South United, especially in the previous game, that was the 10 a.m. kickoff. He scored 4 goals in the first 17 minutes. And then somehow Real Malabar found that incredible courage, incredible remontada spirit to come back in the game from 4-0 down to 4-4. 2 goals coming from Vivek, 1 coming from Ajmal Khaja. A great comeback, but in the end, it was South United who edged the game, winning it 5-4. And right now, if you look at the points table, Kerala Blasters top of the group. 3 games, 3 wins, 9 points to their name. They have been near flawless, 10 goals scored, just 1 conceded. And among those 10 goals, 3 coming from Sri Kutan, 2 coming from Sujin, 2 coming from Howdemilian. So they've got plenty of goal scorers, Kerala Blasters. And right now, back defending, Roshit Joshi. He's also got 1 goal. With plenty of goal scorers. And talk about Sreenidi Deccan. 3 goals from Dinesh Singh Sobam. And 2 goals from Lal Loman Zanguala. With 5 minutes already on the clock. Looking to break the deadlock. This will be a foul, I believe. Yes, it is. The referee takes his time, blows his whistle. Once again, the referee for this game is Hamza Liaquat Ali KP. Also referee in charge for the first game. That was Bengaluru versus PFC Kerala. He's a good referee, Hamza. And for the head coaches as well. This is going to be a test of character. The head coach for Kerala Blasters, that's Amit Rana. They would be looking to maintain that perfect record, 3 games, 3 wins. Alvaro Andre. His idea would be to probably disrupt Kerala Blasters' perfect record. Sreenidi Deccan attacking from that right hand side, but the defense stays solid. And Dinesh Singh Sobam, the number 9, he's been the top scorer so far for Sreenidi Deccan. The idea would be to feed him the ball. It's just a battle of the number 9s as well. Sri Kutan for Kerala Blasters and Dinesh Singh for Sreenidi Deccan. And traditionally the number 9s, your strikers, the guys who are expected to score in the bulk of the goals. So it's going to be a really interesting duel between these two, Sri Kutan and Dinesh. Well, ball floated in. A thumbs up. But in the end, the goalkeeper takes that easily. It just looks like they're playing 4-2-4 right now. Plenty of body forward. Kerala Blasters, if you look at their formation, pushing a lot of bodies up. It just feels like they are 4-2-4 sometimes, maybe having a 3-man defense and getting those extra 2 guys in the midfield. Great touch. Completely soulless defender. That's the number 30 for Sreenidi Deccan. Mirza Abbas Ali Bag. And those are the kind of touches that really excites and ignites the game. Mirza Ali. He's a lively wire. And this is the goal scorer from the previous game, Howdemilian. He goes central. Howdemilian scoring that 3rd goal against the victory against Real Malabar. 2 goals scored by Sri Kutan in that match. A drilled in forward, finds no one. Headed interception coming into picture as well. And once again, Sreenidi Deccan emerged with the ball. That was the number 13, Lewis Zhang Milnun. And the idea for Sreenidi Deccan as Parvez Shah. It dribbles with the ball. Parvez, still Parvez. It goes back in the end to the number 8. That's Zuala. Lomna Sang Zuala. I've got pretty time to remember this name correct, but I'm sure I've got it correct. That's the number 8, the midfielder, the captain as well. That's Lomna Sang Zuala. Sreenidi Deccan. He's been in the pick of the goals as well. In rich vein of form, scored 2 goals. And that is where the danger comes for Sreenidi Deccan. The players like Dinesh Singh Sobam, the players like Lol Nagzuala, There's the attacking thread, but right now, this will be a goal kick. Beg your pardon, this will be a free kick for Kerala Blasters. 10 minutes on the clock, and it's absolutely flown by. The deadlock yet to be broken, though, and you can sense in these kind of games, the first versus second, it's about who gets the first goal. And that kind of probably dictates the game. You don't expect probably 5 or 6 goals in this game, or maybe, who knows. That's been the kind of day we have seen so far. 5 goals coming in the first game. There was a 7:30 a.m. kickoff, and 9 goals coming in the second, the 10 a.m. kickoff. So already we have seen 14 goals in the day. But maybe sometimes the first versus the second, the best two teams in the zone. Expect this to be a tight contest. Expect the defenses to be solid and compact. And the goalkeeper for Sreenidi, Suhat Koya, launches this one. That's a wild swing of the boot. Probably had to do better, but Kerala Blasters will recycle possession via throw-in. 11 minutes running on the clock. And the number 8 for Kerala Blasters on throw-in duties, Hen Limang. Hen Limang Chongloi. He's got the ball. Goes central. Kerala Blasters. I think in their defense, they're 3-man defense. If you look at it right now. And I think they're committing bodies forward. So I think the ideal formation is 3-5-2. That's what they're playing. And when in defense, it becomes 5-3-2. With the 2 fullbacks coming down. And that's the idea. Keeping those fullbacks very high. And it just feels like Sreenidi Deccan. They're playing 4-4-2. Or maybe 4-5-1. With the number 9 Dinesh as the lone striker. Well dealt with nicely. Sreenidi Deccan. Could have been danger. This will be a foul. Referee blows his whistle. A chance to probably take a breather. 12 minutes in this game. The man goes down. And that's the goalkeeper for Kerala Blasters. Al-Sabit Esti. The ball floated in. Al-Sabit is a good goalkeeper, though, has just conceded 1 in the opening 3 games. And a lot of credit goes to the defense as well in front of him. They have been solid. And Kerala Blasters this time around losing position. Ball floated in. Could be a danger. Al-Sabit comes forward, collects it. And releases as well. And that's what you talk about the goalkeepers. The modern day goalkeepers understanding the threat early. Leaving their line. Good one touch. Forward ball. Srikutan this is, I believe. He's running with the ball. Still Srikutan. Dispossessed in the end. Good defending that was needed. Srikutan running havoc on that left hand side. In the end, dispossessed. He's in a rich vein of form, the number 9. Srikutan. It just feels like Srikutan is forming that attacking pair with the number 7, Sujin. Sujin also has got 2 goals to his name in the zonal qualifiers. MD Adnan has 2. Roshit Joshi has 1. And this is Sujin. He tries to find Srikutan, his attacking partner, dispossessed. We've seen very less of Ibindus, the number 30, the creative midfielder, Kerala Blasters. We'll keep an eye for him as well. Roshit Joshi is on the bench. He scored a goal. But this time around, Sreenidi Deccan on this left-hand side, just a heavy ball. There was Parvesh Shah, the number 29. Tried feeding in the overlapping run, just too heavy. And that's where probably Sreenidi have to get some composure in. This feels like the opening 15 minutes or so. It's Kerala Blasters who have controlled the game. Sreenidi, I think the idea for them would be to attack on counter. And that's the number 4 in his defensive duties. Sumit Sharma. The number 2 as well. Jagannath. He tries to find the ball inside, loses it. And now Sreenidi Deccan, chance for a counter maybe. If they can commit bodies forward. Dinesh running onto the ball, I believe. And losing it in the end. Well, he's kept it though and found a great ball. Dinesh couldn't reach onto it. Dinesh Singh Sobam. And so nearly you found that perfect delivery. For a moment you thought Dinesh has lost it. But good play from the striker. Keeping the ball, releasing it and then going into run as well and nearly being found by his midfielder. Dinesh, he's a handy striker. Ball floated in. A great control as well. This is Howdy tries finding his man. Howdy in the end does not get the connection right. And once again, he's won it back though. And that's the kind of character you want to see. Puts the ball inside as well. Drilled in. Howdy he's a busy customer. Always in action. And Srikutan wearing the captain's armband for Kerala Blasters. And once again, the number 29, Parvesh Shah, enjoying a lot of position, goes back to the number 24. That's Shai Singson. Right then, 16 minutes on the clock. And the TMK Arena in this final fixture of the day, still looking for a goal. On a day where the TMK Arena has seen 14 goals, this game is deadlocked. By this time, in the second game of the day, there was South United versus the other team, forgetting the name right now. South United versus Real Malabar. Finally, the memory coming back in time. Bit of tussle going on. They emerge with the ball. This could be a chance. He's still keeping possession. The number 18, finally releasing it. Ball inside the box, left-footed. Finds no one. The number 18, Air Borlang. Remember, Air Borlang, the top scorer for Sreenidi Deccan in the regional qualifiers, scored 4 goals. Alongside Lom Nasang Zuala. Now chance for Kerala Blasters to break on the counter. Searing run through the heart of the defense. Still going on. Maybe we'll take a shot. It took too much time. I tried going it all alone. And the defense understood his ideas. Did the job well. They emerged with the ball. Back to Parvesh Shah. But that's not Parvesh Shah, beg your pardon. That's the number 18. Air Borlang. I think they have switched sides. Air Borlang coming onto his left-hand side now. The number 18. Air Borlang. He goes central. Sreenidi Deccan now enjoying their possession. Well, they still have the ball on the right-hand side. This is a good spell of possession. Goes to the number 8. A good scale. Joy releases this on the right-hand side. Back to Jai. Goes on to the right once again. Good patient builder from Sreenidi Deccan. Holding possession, enjoying themselves. And the goal could come in from anywhere, any moment. Parvesh Shah on the ball. Oh, tries finding Air Borlang, losing it. And now chance for Kerala Blasters on the counter. But Sreenidi, they have done really well. Recovering possession. Parvesh Shah back on the ball. But look how forward Kerala Blasters, they get their men back. A chipped in ball, up and over. Al Sabit, he is not harmed and troubled by it. Catches it carefully. Dinesh Singh chasing. He's the lone striker. Just feels like it's 4-5-1 right now. For Kerala, beg your pardon, for Sreenidi Deccan. And for Kerala, it feels like 3-5-2. That's their formations. They keep on changing. The goalkeeper had to be careful. Could have been risky. Sreenidi Deccan, this time around, they have recovered the ball, recovered the possession. Parvesh Shah going on the overlap. Howdy dispossessing and bringing the ball back. And then Sujin tried a back flick. That did not work in his favor. Back to the captain, the number 8. And he's done well. And this is Dinesh on the ball. Still Dinesh. It turns. It tries the safer approach. Lays it off on the right hand side. Dinesh Singh Subham. Good scale, good scale. This could be a cross coming in inside the box. The defenders had to be careful, did not take any risk. Puts it out of the play area. Will be a corner for Kerala Blasters. 20 minutes running on the clock. Chance now from the corner to put this ball inside the box. And remember, corners always could be a breeding point for a goal. No matter how good the defense is, a looping ball in and someone probably finding a towering header could always be the undone of defense. Remember, Bengaluru FC scored their winner via a corner. Well, not a corner, it was just a cross coming in. Rishi Singh, the number 8, scoring the winning goal. But here's the corner. It's number 24 onto it. Singson with the corner. Decent ball put inside as well. But Kerala Blasters chance to emerge on the counter. Sreenidi Deccan. Right now they're winning every 50-50 ball. A sustained spell of possession as the number 14, Langlal Kipjen. And that's the defensive line right now. The number 29 on this left-hand side, Parvesh Shah. The number 13, Lewis Zangmilnun. Back to Lewis. Goes central. The defenders enjoying themselves out there. Shredi slowly growing in confidence. And the defensive line pushing higher and higher. Trying to probe and penetrate. Threaten the Kerala Blasters defense. Look at Kerala Blasters. How solid they've got into their position. And that's the sign of a good team. And that's how they've just conceded one goal. Chipped in ball. Shot comes in as well. Al Sabit. Well, fumbles that on the first occasion. But in the end, catches that safely. That's probably the best chance for Sreenidi Deccan. Comes in through a chipped in ball. Beats the entire defense. And Kerala Blasters just praising right now how well they are, how compact they are, and how shaped they are. All it took was one through ball up and over. It beats the defender. Shot taken as well. Al Sabit ST had to make that save. And not only had to make that save, had to make sure he catches that. Because if the ball broke inside the box, there would be men attacking it. Parvesh Shah. Back to Parvesh Shah. A tussle going on. Parvez has emerged with it. Passes to Singson. And they've lost it though. Now Sujin tries finding Shrikutan. No nonsense defending. Just banged it straight. Dinesh trying to run with it. The referee blows his whistle. Will be a free kick in the favour of Kerala Blasters, I believe. The number 4 has gone down. Sumit Sharma. He looks in some pain. I think the physios will rush in. Talk about the physio for Kerala Blasters. Abin Thomas. Right on duty, right on point. I'm sure he's going to put his magic spray or whatever these guys do. And he'll be fine. That's for sure the number 4. Sumit Sharma does not look like a major injury. I'm sure he's going to get back. Well then, 23 minutes on the clock. Even Stevens so far, 0-0 the score. Kerala Blasters versus Sreenidi Deccan. First versus second. Top of the table clash, and this is what you expect. And probably for the neutral supporters, they would expect this to be a goal fest. And it still could be a goal fest, we never know. But typically the first versus the second, the top of the table clashes are a bit more tactical. It's a bit more about organization. And typically, maybe 1 or 2 goals decides the game. Kerala Blasters trying to get that opening going. But this feels like Sreenidi Deccan. They have come the closest with their shots on target as well. The last one coming in really shortly. Al Sabid was tested. He made a great save. Will be a foul though. The captain, the number 8, has been deemed guilty by the referee. Lomas Nagzuala. Well, then Kerala Blasters emerging with the ball. Maybe a foul. The referee has not blown his whistle. Still going on. Sujin, beg your pardon, Howdemilian on the ball. Puts it inside. Srikutan has lost possession, I believe. Srikutan. The number 30 tussling in. This Mirza Abbas. And now Sreenidi Deccan emerge with the ball. Trying to get that 1-2. Shoulder tackle comes in. Great defending. Well, we have not seen much of Srikutan. He's got the ball on a few occasions and he's done well, but he's been dispossessed twice now. And that's probably why Sreenidi marking him very closely. Do not want to give him any space. Parvesh Shah on the ball. Goes central. Sreenidi Deccan enjoying sustained spells of possession. And they have kept the ball. This is the number 24, Singson. Goes on to Parvesh Shah. Finds air ball long. Still air ball long. And he's earned a free kick. In a very promising position. 26 minutes on the clock. Air ball long. On the Sreenidi Deccan, a free kick. Chance to put this ball inside the box. Chance to probably break the deadlock. Kerala Blasters right now. They have to get their defensive shape right. They have done this so far. But it's a very promising position to put the ball inside the box and probably hope someone gets his head onto it. Two-man wall coming into picture. Three-man wall coming into picture now. Sujin joins the list. What would the idea be? Is he looking to go direct into the goal? Or trying to curl it? Puts the ball in, curls it. The goalkeeper had to be careful, gets the hand onto it. Sinks in with the strike. Draws a save from Al Sabit. Will be a corner. Will count as a shot on target as well. So Sreenidi Deccan growing in confidence, testing the goalkeeper Al Sabit. Sinks in now. After that free kick, is back on corner duties. Joy Singson, the number 24. He's the creative head of this team. Set piece specialist. Here comes Singson with the corner. Ball put inside. Kerala Blasters though. And look at the green. Beg your pardon. Yellow bodies running forward. Srikutan. But that's a wasteful pass. Srikutan was going strong on the left hand side. Should have looked onto him. Singson back on the ball. Singson cuts inside. Singson shoots. Al Sabit drawn into another save. Sreenidi Deccan growing and growing in confidence now. 28 minutes on the clock. Still the score 0-0. A deadlock yet to be broken. It just feels like Sreenidi growing in confidence. Sumesh Sharma. And back to Sumesh Sharma. It goes to the keeper Al Sabit. Kerala Blasters now trying to control the game. Just slow it down the tempo a bit. And playing in their own half. And to be honest, they have been dominated. Sreenidi Deccan. Sumit Sharma on the ball. Howdemilian. Good feet. Howdemilian is a strong player, a solid player. Howdemilian gets the ball back. Operating in those pockets of space. Howdemilian releases the number 30 Abindus. Abindus wins the ball back. Tries feeding Srikutan, I believe. And he was launching, getting ready for a volley. And that was a vital interception. And Sreenidi Deccan emerge with the ball. Good skills. Singson, the number 24, looks very confident whenever on the ball. And just floating in. And those are the kind of midfielders you really admire. The ones that can float in on the pitch. And those are what scouts are looking for. And probably players who can play with that easiness and that freeness in their game. Unable to control the ball, Parvesh Shah. Good switch though, from right to left. That's the idea for Sreenidi Deccan, switching the ball. And probably catching Kerala Blasters out in transitions. 33 degrees Celsius in Palakkad right now at the TMK Arena. And understandably the players go out for a drinks break. With 30 minutes on the clock, the score right now 0-0. Kerala Blasters, for a brief moment in the opening encounters, in the opening exchanges, they dominated the game. I remember the first shot coming in just at the mark of 15 seconds or 20 seconds or so, and they got the first corner as well in the first minute. But probably after that 10th minute mark has been Sreenidi Deccan, who have created the chances, taken shots as well, trouble Al Sabit, especially from that free kick. That was the number 24, Jai Singson, and Al Sabit had to get a strong hand onto it. So it's been a good contest. Still the deadlock yet to be broken. But just feels like Suhad Koya, the goalkeeper of Sreenidi football, has not been tested much. And there has been some threat. Kerala Blasters are moving the ball really well, but they have not really tested Suhad Koya. And probably that's what the head coach will want them to do. Amit Rana, the play resumes. 30 minutes on the clock. Kerala Blasters back in action and trying to break the deadlock. And they're at the top of the table, and you expect them to get the first goal, don't you? But Sreenidi Deccan, solid. And the defensive lock still to be broken. And where's this opening goal coming from? I think it's going to be Sujin or Srikutan, but expect some other guys also to step up. Kerala Blasters not relying on only two strikers. He goes back to his defenders. Sreenidi now enjoying possession, not panicking. There's not much press from Kerala Blasters. Very gentle press. The Parvesh Shah turns. Parvesh Shah on the swing. Goes central. Jai Singson. Quick feet. He's been dispossessed though. Sujin emerges with the ball. Jai Singson wins it back. Tremendous character. This is Dinesh. Back to Singson. Parvesh Shah. Goes back to his defender. Jaidesh Sharma playing in that central defender role. Good turn. Tries to find that through the eye of the needle. Shot coming in, maybe deflected. Dinesh, how quick is he? Dinesh Singh Subham got onto the end of his ball. Took a shot as well. I think that's deflected for a corner. Defense standing tall. Kerala Blasters. Not an easy team to break. They have played 3 games, scored 10 goals, conceded just 1. That tells you the story about their defensive line. Good organization, compact and solid. Corner to be taken from the number 8. Puts the ball inside as well. Well, gets the header onto it. And I think that's why he's disappointed. Dinesh Singh, a player of his caliber, getting that opportunity. He should have kept it on target and he knows it. And that's why you saw his hands going onto his face immediately. Knows that's a chance for him. A good player. And those will count as best chances for players like Dinesh Singh Subham. The corner taken by the number 8 on the previous occasion. That's Lomna Sangzuala is the captain. But right now, the other number 8, this is for Kerala Blasters, Henlane Mang Chonglui. And set piece duties, throw in duties. Sujin with the ball. Srikutan is on that left hand side. He's not enjoyed much position. Srikutan, poor delivery. Sreenidi Deccan now, chance to build a counter attack. Singson on the ball. He finds the number 18. Air Borlang. Kerala Blasters emerge with the ball. Srikutan making that willing run. Srikutan will emerge with the ball. Great skill. Maybe a shot coming in as well. A feed it 1-2. Shot. Srikutan. That's the goal. That's what he can do. Deadly, ruthless, and incisive. Kerala Blasters in a flash have taken the lead. Srikutan scores his 4th goal in the zonal qualifiers. In a flash, just like that. Placed it into perfection. Suhad Koya beaten. Remember the name Srikutan, the number 9 for Kerala Blasters. He struck first. And he's put Kerala Blasters in the lead. 34 minutes on the clock. This game has its opening goal. And now there it is. Sreenidi Deccan. Probably you'll feel there's a gains around the play because Sreenidi, they were playing really well, creating chances after chances, taking shots as well on target. But Kerala Blasters, all it needs is one game, one touch. Great 1-2. All was required to open that defense. And now Sreenidi Deccan left chasing the game. Chance for a comeback now. And we've seen it. It's been a day of surprising comebacks. First of all, Bengaluru FC trailing 2-0 to PFC Kerala, going on to win the game 3-2. And then South United leading 4-0 in the first 17 minutes. A Real Malabar plotting a sensational comeback from 4-0 down to 4-4, eventually losing the game 5-4. So there's some inspiration for Sreenidi Deccan. This game is far from over. But the first blood has been drawn, and it's Sreenidi who puts Kerala Blasters in the lead. He's a tremendous striker. All he needs is one opportunity. And guess that? Bang! Kerala Blasters in the lead. Parvesh Shah now, dispossessed. Great defending. And Parvesh Shah, he's a willing left back. And not so easy playing as left back. Up and down, but that's the modern day football. The fullbacks have to be very athletic. If you can't run for the entire 90 minutes, probably that fullback position not for you. Kerala Blasters recycle position via a free kick. And now they'll get a throw in as well. Sreenidi, a tremendous striker. Sreenidi reckon the idea for them now would be to probably just ease into the game. Do not panic. Yes, they have conceded one, but they've got plenty of firepower to turn the game around. It's quite windy right now at TMK Arena in Palakkad. And probably the winds need to turn in the favour of Sreenidi Deccan. This is Lewis. Turns on the ball. Tries to find Mirza Abbas. Failed attempt. Sreenidi back on the ball. Every time he gets on the ball, there is some skill. Sreenidi. Great hold of play. Goes back. And that's what a striker should be like. Does not lose possession. Keeps the ball. He's lost possession twice to Sreenidi on the attacking area. But he makes up with it for a goal. And that's what probably good players are capable of. Do not let one or two instances define your entire game. It's 90 minutes. As Henlin Mang takes this throw in for Kerala Blasters. Henlin Mang Chongloi playing that midfield role. Sreenidi back on the ball though. Turning and twisting. He's enjoying a lot of possession now, Sreenidi, after that goal. Well, that's a poor delivery. Found no one. Wasteful from Amar Muhammad. And such kind of balls probably kill the momentum. Kerala Blasters enjoying possession, but then a poor delivery from Amar Muhammad that was not needed. Well, that was the right idea, to be honest. Just not the correct execution. Opened up his body too much. Had to go wide. Instead passed it straight to the Sreenidi Deccan player. And well, the favour is returned. Both sets of players not able to pick their passes. Sreenidi lays it off to the number 14. He's still going on, spreads the play. Great overlapping run. And he's kept the ball as well. How Demilian now puts it inside. Will be a corner. So Kerala Blasters growing in confidence. 39th minute on the clock. Chance for a corner. Chance to double their lead. And that will give them the world of the confidence going into the first half. Maybe a chance for a short corner. But they've decided otherwise. Probably a change in the strategy. The number 20, Rehan Rajiv, on corner duties. The idea would be to probably put this inside the box, somewhere deep. A left foot ball coming in from Rehan, goes for the near post. He'll get a chance to once again put that in. Well, an awkward delivery, cleared away, but still the danger looming in. And now finally, Shuhat Koya gathered the ball, releases it early. This is Mirza Abbas, the number 30. Not finding any support, Mirza goes central in the end. Where does this goal come from, Sreenidi now? Parvez goes back to Singson. Singson, he's been the creative flair of this team, Sreenidi Deccan. Enjoy Singson. Singson once again on the ball. I beg your pardon, that's not Singson. That was the number 26. There's Chedesh Sharma who's lost possession. But Sreenidi winning it back. This is Singson now on the ball. Falls down but recovers really well. Parvez Shah, ever willing runner on this left hand side. Finds Singson. Dispossessed though. And cleared in the end. No nonsense defending. 41 minutes running on the clock. Kerala Blasters leading 1-0. Live from the TMK Arena. A day that has witnessed plenty of comebacks. Can Sreenidi Deccan plot one of their very own right now inside the edge of the box? Still going on. Maybe a cross coming in. Air Borlang goes to Parvez. Parvez being dispossessed. Will be a throw-in, I believe, and it will be in the favor of Kerala Blasters. Everything going right for Amit Rana and his team. Not so much for Alvaro Andre and his team. Alvaro Andre, the head coach for Sreenidi Deccan. He would be wanting a bit more from his boys. Howdemilian slides in, wins the ball as well, releases it. And then maybe Srikutan. Well, there was no Srikutan. But there's a man down for Kerala Blasters. Shuhat Koya came up really early. That's Sujin maybe, the number 7. If the camera angles pan in, I'm not so sure about it. It just feels like there's Sujin who's gone down. And you can see a bit of heat coming into picture. At 33 degrees Celsius, not easy playing in the sun. I've talked about Srikutan. Now he's got 9 goals across the competition. 5 in the regional, 4 in the zonal. There's still plenty of time remaining for him to add. There would be another game for him. That would be match day 5. Sujin has got 2 in the zonals. Howdemilian has got 2. Mohammad Adnan has got 2. Roshit Joshi has got 1. So plenty of goal scorers in this Kerala Blaster team. Sreenidi Deccan as well. Dinesh Singh Subham is emerged as the top goal scorer alongside Lomna Sangzuala, the number 8. And probably these guys have to find something of significance for Sreenidi. Plenty of time remaining though. Time is not an issue. Entire second half remaining plus 2 minutes and stoppage of this half. Sreenidi Deccan. There have been some good players, and especially the one that's got our eyes has been Singh. He's been controlling that midfield battle, enjoying a lot of possession. This is the number 13. Lewis goes to the number 6. Sergeant Khan. Now Mirza on the ball. Mirza goes back. Just holding the position right now. Fizzed in pass. Parvez Shah could not hold it. And back to Parvez Shah will be a free kick though. A chance now to put the ball inside the box. Foul on the number 18, Air Borlang. Air Borlang is a good player. He just has to find his rhythm. Not seen much from him, Air Borlang. He was the top scorer for Sreenidi. In the regional qualifiers, Air Borlang scored 4 goals. Chance now for Singson to deliver one, curling in. Al Sabit catches that comfortably. He's a good goalkeeper. He's not going to be troubled by that. The ball curling in too much. Came off his line really early, understood the idea, and caught that really well. Srikutan now with the ball. Is very strong, especially in the hold-up play. They talk about players with good holder plays, and that's what a striker probably consists of, holding up the ball. And Srikutan, he has that in plenty. Well, this is the number 2 for Kerala Blasters, Jagannath. Well, changing flanks. And trying to go for that 1-2 maybe. Howdemilian. They're not able to connect. You're losing the ball, Kerala Blasters. And then give it back. Abindus. He lost it as well. And for Sreenidi, probably a lot of discussion into that half-time tunnel. 3 minutes of stoppage time. And the head coach, he will be talking a lot of things. Alvaro Andre Cerejo in Grossamota. Oh, that's a big name. And that's what Sreenidi need right now, a big comeback. As the ball is played onto that right-hand side. Will this be a goal kick? Yes, it is. And the goalkeeper approves it. He's telling his defenders, well done, boys. And that's what Kerala Blasters have done in the entire zonal stage. They have been tremendous. Just one goal conceded. And that's because their defensive line has been solid. And they have been backed by a really good goalkeeper, Al Sabit. It's Kerala looking to create some chance of their very own. Sujin tussling. Srikutan emerges with the ball. Once again, lays it up for Abindus. Maybe a shot coming in. Abindus still has the ball dispossessed in the end. Sreenidi Deccan. What a tackle that was. And Singson emerges with the ball. Goes on to the number 18. Yeah, ball long back to Singson. And finds Mirza on that right hand side. And Mirza running to the heart of the defense. Still Mirza. And nearly found the perfect ball. He has found Air Borlang. And no offside flag. Air Borlang maybe drilled in cross. Up and over, beats everyone else a beat. But there was no one onto that far corner. Air Borlang, he put in a decent delivery. There had to be someone making that run onto that right hand side. Maybe Mirza or maybe someone else. Where were the runners? And that's what you talk about. Sreenidi Deccan, their positional play has to be better. Drilled in a good ball, the number 18, but in the end found no one. Air Borlang. Right then, just 1 minute remaining, 45 already done into the stoppages, and there's some instance going on. I think everything is fine. A bit of coming together maybe. The referee sharing some words of wisdom. He's done well. Hamza Liaquat Ali KP, the assistant referee Ashwin, and Muhammad Shafiq alongside the fourth official Muhammad Ajmal. And Sreenidi Deccan, and the idea in that second half would be to probably just turn that attacking threat into a goal scoring chance. As Al Sabiti has gone down now. You see that probably these players now, it's just a bit of cramped maybe, a lot of matches, a lot of action. It's just maybe holding his ankles, just his toes, and the physio once again rushing in. Abin Thomas, the team physio. And well, the goalkeeping coach had to be given credit as Muhammad Aslam for Kerala Blasters, because Al Sabit right now is on a next level. I think he's done really well, Al Sabit, especially his positional play. The way he's understood the crosses, the corners. And remember that free kick being taken by Singson twice. Once Singson tried to beat him, went for goal. He was alert, Al Sabit, got a solid hand onto it. And the other time around, Singson went in for a curling ball. Al Sabit saw the danger early, understood what was being thrown in, came up early, collected the ball. And I think he's been drilling really well. The goalkeeping coach for Kerala Blasters, that's Muhammad Aslam. He's done a good job. Unamit Rana alongside his team. The team manager Richin Babu, beg your pardon. Alongside the assistant coach SK Naseem Akhtar. And the assistant manager Akhil Thomas. And that's the team for Kerala Blasters. And I think they've done a tremendous job together, drilling this side in. And they look like a good team. They look like a team that can progress on to the national championship group stages. And on paper, 3 wins on three. I think they are on the way. Kerala Blasters, they're on their way. Well, then floats this one, the number 13, Lewis Al Sabit. The chest is calmly, will catch it maybe? Yes, he does. 4 minutes on the clock now. The full time whistle would be coming anytime soon. Kerala Blasters leading 1-0. They will go into the halftime leading unless there is a goal coming in the last 30 or 40 seconds or so. Mirza beaten, but fouled, I believe, in the end. Mirza. A tackle coming in from behind. This will be the final kick, maybe. Free kick in position. Well, then, chance to put this ball inside the box and test Al Sabit and that Kerala Blasters defensive line once again. We're into the 5th minute of this first half stoppage time, and this will for sure will be the last piece of action. Slomna Sangzuala with the free kick, the number 8. Left foot ball coming in. Al Sabit, solid punch. And that is the last action of the first half. End of the first 45. It's been Kerala Blasters who are leading, courtesy of a brilliant goal from Sreenidi Deccan for their consistency and for their persistence. They are yet to probably break that defensive line of Kerala Blasters. End of the first 45. Kerala Blasters 1, Sreenidi Deccan 0. It's been a pulsating watch live from the TMK Arena in Vadakancherry. Stay tuned with us. 45 minutes done. 45 minutes coming very shortly. And that's been the metric. Kerala Blasters leading the possession 53%, 2 shots on target, 6 chances created. Sreenidi Deccan not far away, 47% possession, 3 shots on target, creating 6 chances as well. So probably it's been an end-to-end start. Both the teams displaying good quality. And this is the kind of battle you expect when the first takes on the second. Kerala Blasters first in the points table, Sreenidi Deccan second. In the first 45 minutes, is the brilliance of Sri Kutan and that goal coming in that has separated both the teams. And Sreenidi Deccan, they created some good chances, some shots coming in as well from the free kick. Singson testing Al Sabit, the goalkeeper, but Kerala Blasters and their defensive line has stood strong. They have answered every challenge that has been thrown by Sreenidi Deccan. Al Sabit has been the star man, and this was the goal from Sri Kutan, combining with Sujin. Sujin getting the assist. 1-2. Sri Kutan deadly, lethal from the edge of the box, gently passing it, caressing the ball in the back of the net. And the goalkeeper Shuhat Koya Thangal beaten. And that's been the difference. 1 goal from Sujit, beg your pardon, 1 goal from Srikutin. And that's the difference. The end of the first 45. Kerala Blasters 1, Sreenidi Deccan 0. Stay tuned.
ഞാനൊന്ന് ഫ്രീ ആകുമ്പോൾ വിളിക്കാം. ഞാനൊരു വർക്കില്ല, ഒരു ഫുട്ബോൾ എടുക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. ഞാനൊരു വർക്കില്ല. ആ, ഞാൻ ഫ്രീ ആകുമ്പോൾ ഒന്ന് വിളിക്കാം. ആ, ശരി. ഹലോ കേൾക്കണ്ട? സുലീവ്, ഹലോ. ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞ ചായയും കടിയൊക്കെ ഇല്ലേ? ആ, ഫസ്റ്റ് ഹാഫ് കഴിഞ്ഞില്ലേ? സെക്കൻഡ് ഹാഫ്.
Well then, back underway in this top of the table clash at 3:30 p.m. fixture, and it's Kerala Blasters FC who lead Sreenidi Deccan FC by a goal to nil after 45 minutes of high quality football. The difference so far, a moment of incision, Srikuthan finding the net, set up beautifully by Sujin. As the league leaders show why they sit first in the points table, Blasters have edged the numbers as well. 53% possession, 6 chances created, and 2 shots on target, controlling long spells of the contest. But don't be fooled. Sreenidi Deccan, second coming into this game on the points table, are very much into it. 47% possession. They've also created 6 chances and they've got more shots on target, 3 shots on target for them. They have threatened and they have tasted the Blasters' back line. So the question for the next 45, can Kerala Blasters tighten their grip at the summit? Or does Sreenidi Deccan find a response and turn this title-shaping encounter on his head? Second half underway. Buckle up, guys. This is Kerala Blasters FC versus Sreenidi Deccan FC. The two teams looking for those 3 points. Is Kerala Blasters right now. Currently, you sit comfortably 1-0. The lone goal coming in from Srikuthan, who's got his 4th goal in the zonals. Remember, he's got 5th in the regional. And here we go. Sreenidi Deccan kicking us off. And the idea would be to get that equalizer, the all-important equalizer. Not so easy. And that Kerala Blasters defense is very solid. Mirza on the ball. And Mirza got 2 goals in the previous game. Scored the first and scored the third. Sreenidi Deccan winning that game 3-0. Sreenidi Deccan, strong team. They were facing PFC Kerala, completely dismantling them, and now Srikuthan back on the ball. Some rollovers, puts the cross in as well. Goes too wide, high and above outside the play. Will be a goal kick. Mirza back on the ball from his right hand side. And Mirza has to come into groove. And probably combined with Singson maybe. Lomna Sangzuala as well. He scored 2 goals. A good one-touch football. And now they're combining Sreenidi Deccan. You can see the fluid football. Singson spreads that onto the left. Cutting inside. Poor delivery in the end though. Kerala Blasters emerge with the ball. This will be a free kick and this will be yellow card, that's for sure. Has to be yellow card. It is a yellow card. That was not needed. Lewis Zangmelun gets the yellow card and probably, well, taken one for the team. 2 minutes in the second half, and we have the first yellow card of the game. And no doubt in my mind, and similarly, no doubt in the mind of Hamza Liaquat Ali KP, the referee for this game, as Zebindis takes on this free kick. Chance for Kerala Blasters to put the ball inside the box now. It got too much onto it. Shuhat Koya collecting that and releasing it. Mirza on this right hand side, but this is Lomna Sangzuala finds Mirza. Mirza cutting in. Dispossessed. Chance for Kerala Blasters now to find something of significance. Great one-touch football. Running in just too much. I'm not so sure whether that was pass or probably trying to beat the defender number 20, Rehan Rajiv. He's playing as a left back, Rehan. And now great ball release. Sreenidi Deccan. Acres of space. Puts the ball in. And for a moment you thought the goalkeeper was beaten. He was onto the near post. Ball delivered onto the far. Lomna Sangzuala. He falls down, regains his balance. Sreenidi Deccan. They have to find something of significance, that's for sure. Singson on the ball. Singson already getting one goal in this zonal qualifiers. A good time to maybe add a second as well. A perfect delivery. Finds him. Ball inside the box as well, intercepted. What a ball that was from Lewis Zangmilun. Finding the number 6, Sajan Khan. And then ball inside the box as well. Deflected to a corner. You see Sreenidi Deccan growing in confidence, creating chances now. And they will get another opportunity via a corner. This will be Lam Namzwala, that's for sure. He's the captain. The number 8. He's got the responsibility to put a decent ball inside the box. And he does that towards the far post. Header as well, Al Sabit. What a save that is. Once again when his team needed him. A flying save. He's been their star player, Al Sabit. And from the corner, header coming in. And Mirza on the ball. A sustained pressure from Sreenidi. Lomna Sangzuala passes on to Mirza. And Mirza goes back. Sajan Khan. Lomna Sangzuala finds a cute little ball. Sinks in, finds Mirza. Mirza cuts inside. Still has the ball. Just taken a bit too much time. Could have gone for the first time shot. But Sreenidi Deccan controlling second half right from the get-go. Enjoying a lot of possession. It tries to go for that 1-2, but the pass intercepted. And still they've emerged with the ball though. Sreenidi Deccan controlling a bulk of the possession. And back to Lewis. Tremendous spread once again. Finds Sajan Khan on this right hand side. Sajan is lost it to Srikutan. It will be a throw-in maybe, I believe, in the favor of Kerala Blasters. It is, yes. But on this right hand side, Lewis, he's starting to just come into the game. This is Lewis once again from his left foot, unable to find the pass. He gets a free kick though. It goes down, the referee right on cue. Blows the whistle. There's also once the number 4 for Kerala Blasters, Sumit Sharma. He was arguing with the referee. It reminds him who's the boss over here. And much needed sometimes. Referees need to assert their dominance. Sreenidi, a great burst of pace. It's just unable to control himself in the end too much. A bit of heavy touch on the ball. The goalkeeper also having a word with Al Sabit. Beg your pardon, the referee having a word with the goalkeeper, Al Sabit. I'm not so sure what that was about, but just some instructions maybe about probably not wasting too much time because he's watching everything. The Kerala Blasters now. Just looks like in the second half they're on the back foot. Srikutan, look at his run right now on this left-hand side. He's been found by Abindus. Srikutan beats his defender. Still has the ball, Srikutan. The tricky feats coming into picture. Oh yes, nearly. He's a skillful lad, Srikutan. Nearly beating his defender, but the ball rolling out of play. And each and every time Srikutan gets the ball, you can sense something happening. Kerala Blasters, they need to get him. They need to get him on the ball. And sinks in. Lewis. Back in action once again. 54 minutes running on the clock. Kerala Blasters leading 1-0. Sreenidi Deccan doing everything they can to get back into this game, and they've started well. They started really well in the second half. Uh, Maybe an audacious attempt. Probably he saw Al Sabit off his line and tried taking the shot, but Al Sabit, a goalkeeper of his caliber, will not be beaten that easily, that's for sure. Running with it now. Kerala Blasters trying to get that cushion of a goal, but Sreenidi Deccan winning the ball. Srikutan finds kindly for him. He could take a shot, instead lays it for Ebindis. Ebindis shoots. Great save. Suad Koya. He's required. There's the danger. Kerala Blasters never out of the game. And as the clock ticks on, Sreenidi Deccan, they will push bodies forward, and that's where Kerala Blasters will look to exploit. Mirza on the ball. It goes to Lomna Sangzuala. He goes central. Singson spreads it onto the left-hand side. It goes central. Lewis on the ball now. The creative midfielder. Goes to Sajan Khan on this right-hand side. Sreenidi Deccan just controlling possession. Poor pass. Should have done much better. That's not how you lose possession. And Mirza Khan, though, has restored it. The referee already blowing his whistle. A flag on this near side says it's a free kick for Kerala Blasters. It's number 18, I believe that's down. Air Borlang. I've not seen much from him, Air Borlang. And that's probably one area that's hurting them right now. "56 minutes running on the clock. Kerala Blasters FC. Ebindis wins this one. Strong tackle. Going on Ebindis. Lays it on a plate. Great save. Has it saved the match as well? Because if this would have gone in, Kerala Blasters would have leaded 2-0. And you would feel this game would have done and dusted. But Suhad Koya made himself big. Thwarted the danger. And in the contest of the game, that is a vital, vital save. Ebindis puts it on a plate, but the striker unable to finish it. Sreenidi Deccan, they're alive in this game courtesy of their goalkeeper, Mirza. Takes the ball, loses it to Srikutan now on the ball from this left-hand side. Srikutan releasing an inch-perfect pass. This is Ebindis once again. Ebindis releasing another game. This time around, Sujin unable to reach the ball, but Ebindis, he's now growing into this match. And did not see much of him in the first half. But Ebindis now coming into his own four. Lewis is a strong player. This time around it's Lomnatsuala. Goes to Singson. Singson goes on to the left-hand side. Taking on his defenders. Back to Singson. Lomna Sangzuala lays it back. Mirza plays it to Air Borlang, cuts it. I've not seen much of Air Borlang. And for a moment you thought Kerala Blast is about to break. Sujin. on the previous occasion. Abinder's putting it on a plate. But I think it's Howdemilian who missed that. The number 22, 1v1 versus the goalkeeper. But this is Mirza now from the right-hand side. Puts a decent ball in as well. Headed away. A corner kick for Sreenidi Deccan. 58 minutes on the clock. And you just see them probably growing and growing in confidence. And you feel like there's the equalizer coming into picture. A chance now to put a decent ball inside the box. Test Al Sabit, and he's been strong though, Al Sabit. He's been really, really strong. Here comes the corner though. Floated very high and very deep. And not the best of the balls, that's for sure. Kerala+South, they regain possession. And Lewis wins it back and spreads it. The number 4. Sreenidi Deccan. Great scale. Still going on. Shot as well. Intercepted. And for a moment you thought that's this equalizer coming in. It's still going on though, showing the growing in confidence. Kerala+South though still. Howdemilian. Still Howdemilian. Blocked and intercepted. Really solid defending, and now chance for Sreenidi Deccan to release the ball in. Tries doing exactly that. Mirza chasing it. Frenetic chase right now. Dinesh. You've seen very less of Dinesh in the second half. Dinesh Singh Subham. He's come onto this right hand side now. He's a handy player, Dinesh. It has to come onto the picture. Substitutions now for Kerala+South. Amit Rana testing his bench. Sahil Khurshid, the number 16, comes on. You can also see some substitutes getting warmed up for Sreenidi Deccan. But Sahil has come on for the number 3, Amar Muhammad. The ball put inside the box by Mirza. Just unable to find something. Still recycled by Air Borlong. They cleared away in the end. Sreenidi Deccan. 60 minutes on the clock. They're probing now. And Lewis on the ball. And cheekily goes back to his defender. This is the number 25 for Sreenidi Deccan. Well, there's the number 26, beg your pardon. And this is Sajjan Khan on the ball. The chips hit one in. The idea was to find a running Mirza Abbas Ali bag. Just too much weight onto it. Abindus on the ball now for Kerala+South. Goes central Abindus. Poor delivery. Singson emerges with it. Finds Lewis. He's a handy customer, Lewis. At those turns and twists. Singson and Lewis combining now. And just a teaser of a ball to the number 14. Lamgun Lal is struggling to keep it inside play. But Lewis, what a ball that was. And just chopping it onto that left hand side from the midfield. And that's the kind of players that really turn and decide the game. Lewis pulling all the strings right now for Sreenidi Deccan. And Lewis and Singson in that midfield, they have been phenomenal. And this is Sajjan Khan. It goes back to Lomna Sangzuala. Lewis goes to his defender Jaydev. Sreenidi Deccan. He's playing on that left hand side. They brought in as a substitute. This is Lewis back on the ball. Great turn. Really great turn. Completely sold his man. Earns a free kick for himself. Lomna Sangzuala. Those are tricky players, these boys. And Lomna Sangzuala with that turn. Sold 2 defenders. Earns a free kick chance to pull the ball inside the box. 62 minutes running on the clock. Sreenidi Deccan still trailing. It just feels like there's an equalizer coming, that's for sure. The ball puts inside the box. Not the best of deliveries. Al Sabit will claim it and probably kill some more time. Now I think for Kerala Blast is about game management. I don't think they're attacking. It's just about game management. All the attack coming in from Sreenidi Deccan, the team in red. Mirza winning the ball. Good touch. Going to Lomna Zuala, who goes back to Jaydev. This is the substitute Sahurdai. Sahurdai continuing forward, releasing a good ball. This is Dinesh, puts the ball in. Well, that's not Dinesh, beg your pardon. Dinesh was in the center of the park. There's a number 14, I believe. Lam Gunlal. Sinks in now. A chance for him to take the corner. A chance to put the ball inside the box. Can they create something from this corner? Sreenidi Deccan, that's the question. 64 minutes running on the clock. Here comes Singson. Puts the ball inside. A danger looming in still. Castle going on. Sudden Khan emerges with the ball. Puts it inside. The Kerala Blasters chance to break on the counter. Ebendis. He's lost Luis, winning it back. Luis dancing, tiptoeing, shoots as well. Just never dipping down the ball, but good game from Luis. Intellectual feat coming into display. Pulls the trigger as well. Beats to defender. Just up and over. Always rising, never dipping. And there you see Sreenidi Deccan. Each and every time they're attacking, you feel like there's a goal. Singson colliding with the number 14, that's Indra. Always throwing as well for Sreenidi. Singson has been absolutely tremendous alongside with Lewis on the ball right now. Probably players to watch out for in the future. And many of these guys in this team, real ballers. Great turn. Finds Lomnakzuala. Maybe a shot coming in. Settles onto his left foot. Tries to find that incisive pass. That's number 18 now. Airborne. And dispossessed. Chance for Kerala Blasters now to take on the counter. The ball released as well. Running onto it. Srikutan gets the chance. Srikutan rolling it. Lays it off. Shot comes in from distance. What a save this is. Suhad Koya once again called into action. And he's as solid as a rock. Srikutan lays it off. Shot comes from distance. Vicious effort. Will be a corner. Suhad Koya. Tremendous stop. The replays will tell you the story. But Kerala Blasters, and the idea is pretty simple now. They are letting Sreenidi Deccan attack and control possession. But when they get the chance to break, they are deadly. A chance from the corner to double their lead. 66 minutes on the clock right now. The idea would be to probably test once again Suhat Koya, who's been absolutely magnificent. Ball put inside the box towards that far post, headed away to our safety. But Kerala Blasters emerge with the ball, tries to cut it back. Sreenidi Deccan once again, solid. Now trying to create a counter of their very own. Number 14 losing it out. Lam Gunlal. He's playing on that left-hand side. Spread it out wide. Mirza on the ball. And Mirza finds the number 8. Lomna Sangzuala, who goes central. Lewis. And Lewis finds the substitute. Sarudai. Sarudai goes wide. And back to Sarudai. And finds Lewis once again. Mirza. Overlapping run comes in. Mirza finds. Will be a throw-in, I believe. Yes, it is. Sreenidi Deccan enjoying sustained spells of possession. Sergeant Khan. Dispossessed in the end. Kerala Blasters now on a counter. Sri Kutan turns, finds Sujin. Look at the overlapping run. Sujin goes back instead to Ibendus. Back to Sujin. Sri Kutan on the run. This will be an offside though. The number 16, I believe, was caught offside. Sahil Khurshid, the substitute. Kerala Blasters, there was a glorious opportunity to probably pull a counter attack. And Sri Kutan in the heart of everything alongside Sujin and Abindus. And I think that's the creative flair of this team. Sri Kutan, Abindus, Sujin, Henlin, Mang Chongloi as well. I've seen little less of him, the number 8. Right now it feels like Sri Kutan and Abindus, the two strikers forward. So they're playing 4-4-2 now. Kerala Blasters in defense, holding their shape. Lewis on the ball. Tries finding Mirza. He finds Mirza. Mirza keeps on going. Mirza loses his footing. Lewis, just like a string master, pulling all the strings. He's dictating the tempo. Sri Kutan flowed down by Jaydev Sharma. For a moment, he thought Jaydev Sharma was turned, but Sri Kutan could not do that. Singson emerges with the ball. It goes on to Lam Gunlal, beg your pardon. Back to him. Now this is the number 18, Air Borlang. Finds the substitute Wadi. He puts the ball inside the box as well. Just too much onto it, but tremendous pace from Dinesh. He will keep the ball in play. Dinesh, you have seen little of him. Lewis just floating on the ball. You cannot take the ball away from this guy, Lewis. And finds an inch perfect as well. Back to Dinesh. This will be a foul, I believe. No, it's not. And Dinesh goes back to Mirza. Cross coming in, maybe Mirza cuts. Still Mirza tries to find a cute little ball. Abindus gets on the back of it. Abindus loses. Mirza regains possession. Sajid Khan. Back to Singson. The Singson goes wide. This is Wadi. Finds Lam Gunlal. And back to Wadi. Air Borlang. He finds Lewis in the center of the park. Comfortably rotating the ball possession right now. Sajid Khan goes to right hand side. This is Mirza on the ball. Mirza taking on his defender. Mirza going on. Ball breaks kindly back to Mirza. Singson lays it off. Shot maybe coming in from Lewis. Shoots. Blocked away. Lewis, could he have gone on for the first time? Sreenidi Deccan, what a sustained spell of position this is. 71 minutes on the clock. Kerala Blasters, I think the game plan is simple. They will get the bodies forward and defend, and whenever there's a chance, they'll go for the counter. A thumping clearance, or for a moment you thought that's cleared away, but Wadi has emerged with it. Now finally no nonsense defending. Sri Kutan has emerged with the ball, too strong for his marker. Abindus running with him. And there's a man on the far side, that's Sujin. Sri Kutan nearly finds Abindus. But once again, Suhat Koya, that understanding of the game, the positioning came off his line really early, cut that through ball. And now chance for Sreenidi to attack of their very own. It's the number 18 Air Borlang who goes central. Finds Singson. The try Singson goes wide to Mirza. Mirza, can he create something of for magic from this right hand side? Puts the ball in. Mirza beats everyone. Cleared away by the number 8 for Kerala Blasters, Henlin Mang Chongloi. And you can feel the pressure now building on this Blasters defense. There's 2 men are down now. First of all is Sujin. That's 2 substitutes coming in. The number 15 and the number 17. First of all, the number 17, Arman Ahmed. And then the number 15, Kondra Hemnath. Kondra Hemnath has got 1 goal already in the zonal qualifiers. A chance to bring him in. A chance to feed some balls in for Kondra Hemnath. Well, Kondra, he did not got a goal in the zonal qualifiers. Kondra Hemnath scored a goal in the regional qualifiers. That's a correction. Kondra Hemnath. There's the confirmation. He's been taken off for Dinesh Singh Subham, who's been the top scorer right now in the zonal qualifiers for Sreenidi Deccan. I did not see much of him in the second half at all. He was playing central, probably isolated figure, and that's why the coach Alvaro Andre Seri joined Gosamota. He's gone for that substitution. Brings in Kondra Hemnath. Time for him to probably try his luck and get that equalizer. Well then, time for a cooling break. Stay tuned with us. 74 minutes running on the clock. Kerala+South 1, Sreenidi Deccan 0. Well then, back in action once again. After that cooling break, this game will once again pick up the heat as Sreenidi Deccan are still trailing by 1 goal, and they are throwing the kitchen sink at it. Jaydev Sharma on the ball. Finds Sajan Khan. Sajan Khan on this right hand side. Ever willing runner. Picks up the pass as well. The substitute Kondra Hemnath. A strong defensive shoulder coming into picture. Kondra Hemnath goes inside the box. Mirza Abbas Ali was readying himself for that throw in, but another man down for Kerala Blasters. Number 8, Lomna Singh Zuala, the captain. He's not happy with it, maybe. It feels like there's a bit of time wasting. Well, and that's the other team. They will say time wasting. The head coach for Kerala Blasters, Amit Rana, he'll say it's time management. There's nothing as wasting because everything would be added on into the stoppages. None of the substitutions. The number 24 coming in for Kerala Blasters, Roshit Joshi. He's a good player, Roshit. He knows how to score goals. Well, the play resumes. Mirza. Roshit Joshi has been brought in for Sujin. The number 7 has been taken off. And now it's Abindus who's gone down, I believe, the number 30. Too many interruptions in play, too many delays as we reach the 80-minute mark. 76 minutes on the clock. And well, that will relatively increase now as Kerala Blasters look to protect the slender lead. That is something in the modern football that probably a lot of coaches are implementing now, time management as they call it. Not just in modern football, from a long way back as well. The players going down as they're winning the game. And well, I'll tell you for a fact, if this score turns into 1-1, you won't see a lot of Kerala Blasters players falling down on their knees. They'll find that renewed vigor. But hey, it doesn't matter. Your team is leading. You can play into those grey areas of the game. And that's where coaching and the staff comes into picture. It's not just that one team does it. It's football in general. Whether you watch Asian football, European football, or Srikutan, his goal is what separates both the teams right now. Srikutan with that lone strike in the first half, combining with Sujin, who's been taken off now. Sujin, his race is run for today, the number 7. Roshit Joshi coming instead of his place. Abindus is fine now. And slow jog. Rehan Rajiv is ready for the throw-in. He goes on to Abindus. Abindus. This loose possession, Abindus. Chance for Sreenidi now to counter. This is Singson on the ball. Singson beats his man. Singson continuing, dancing and dribbling. Still Singson. This time around, outnumbered 2-on-1. And for a moment, you thought he's lost possession, but he's won the free kick. Mirza from this right-hand side, enjoying plenty of space. Kondra Hemnath made a run. Mirza probably did not see him. Lewis on the ball now. Lewis pulls it wide. The number 24 sinks in on the ball. It goes back. This is Jaidev Sharma on the ball. Sajid Khan. Mirza. Plenty of space for Mirza. Cuts inside. Still going strong. Mirza finds Lewis. Back to Mirza. Lewis. Sajid Khan. Kundra Hemnath. Tricky feed from him. Cuts inside. Shoots as well. Weak effort. Never ever troubling. Never ever got the connection onto it. And they've lost possession. Sreenidi Deccan. If you look at the position metric at the end of the 90, Sreenidi for sure more than 65% possession. The amount of sustained spell they've had. Sajid Khan goes central to Lewis. He's been creating the play right now for Sreenidi Deccan alongside Singson and Lomnazang Zuala. Now onto that left hand side. This is Singson. The ball switched into Mirza. Good touch. Mirza, can he go on the outside? Poor pass. Has to do much better, Mirza. He's enjoying a lot of possession on this right hand side. He's already scored 2 goals in the previous game. Mirza, can he get that equalizer? Jaidev Sharma goes on to the left hand side. That's the number 17, the substitute, Arman Ahmed. The number 13 on the ball, Lewis. The Sajid Khan once again on this right hand side. Combines with Mirza. Goes back to Sajid Khan. The time is ticking out now. 80 minutes on the clock. Jaidev Sharma goes on to that left hand side. Wadi comes central to Lewis. Lewis back to Lawrence Nguala. 1-2 coming into picture. The ball breaks in kindly. Kerala Blasters clear their line. This could be a high boot. Yes, it is a high boot. The referee sees that immediately. Free kick. Lomnazang Zuala a bit too eager to take it. Referee blows his whistle. The play resumes once again. Sreenidi Deccan back on the ball. Now recycling possession from the left hand side. Teasing and probing his defender. Maybe a ball coming in inside the box. It goes back instead. Sajid Khan back on the ball. The marauding forward Sajid finds Mirza. Cross coming in. Blocked. Huge cheers from the Kerala Blasters defense line. As we head into the last 10 minutes of the game. A corner for Sreenidi Deccan. Chance for Lomnazang Zuala, the left footer, to put the ball inside the box and probably get the first goal, get the equalizer. Sreenidi Deccan. 10 minutes plus stoppages remaining for them. Lomnazang Zuala on this corner. This will be a left-footed ball coming in. It's taking his time. Here comes the ball. The corner coming into picture. Solid defending as Al Sabit. He's been bundled and castled out and goes down. Well then, 1-0 the score still. And the referee is calling on the physios as the goalkeeper has gone down. Al Sabit. Too many interruptions in the play as we head into the last 10 minutes of the game. And expect a bulk of stoppages to be added, that's for sure. And that's going to be roughly around 7 minutes. And that's for sure, not less than that. Too many interruptions, too many players going down. Time management, we have talked about it. But Al Sabit, he's fine, he's okay. Did not take much time. He's got back, he's a warrior. 82 minutes on the clock, 8 minutes remaining. Plus the extra time. And there you see the head coach. Just instructing some mild words. Skondra Hemnath pressurizes Al Sabit and he catches the ball. Kerala Blasters now on the attack. That's a sight you have not seen in the second half. Mostly they have been on the receiving end, now attacking. Abindus in the middle of the park, raises his hand. Comes an overlapping and Howdy Million puts the ball in the box. The idea was to find Sri Kutin. But Lomnazang Zuala has lost the ball. But for a moment you thought he lost the ball. But I think that's a handball given by the ref. Chance for Sreenidi Deccan to throw bodies once again forward. Sajid Khan. It finds Mirza. Back to Sajid Khan. 83 minutes running on the clock. And that's the number 17, the substitute, Arman Ahmed. Goes on to the left hand side. It sinks in. Sinks in, cuts inside. Still sinks in. Spreads the play to Sajid Khan on this right hand side. And plenty of space to Mirza. Tries finding Konda Hemnath. The idea was absolutely perfect. The run was perfect. But to match that run, the ball was too heavy. And Sreenidi Deccan once again lose possession. 84 minutes on the clock now. 6 minutes remaining. Plus the stoppages. Have they got one goal in them? Can they score that equalizer? How Jamilian? They've not seen Kerala+South on the ball for too long now. They're happy to sit back to absorb the pressure and hit on the counter. That's Jagannath on the ball. It goes central. Jagannath tries going central. Lost possession. Now chance for Sreenidi Deccan. Luis on the ball. Central. Shot coming in maybe. Blocked away. That's been the defending. So strong. The ball being played to Lomnak Zuala. A strong block. And not giving any inch of space to shoot. Kerala+South their defense. They have to be given credit. And now chance for Abindus to break. He's got support. Chooses to go central instead. Howdemilian foul will be a free kick for Kerala+South. And a bit more time to probably manage in the game. Run the clock down. Already in the 85th minute, Howdemilian goes down. Well, he comes up really early. And there you see Sreenidi Deccan and their players just urging Kerala+South to get on with it. This is a premium position for a free kick. There may be a strong right foot coming into picture. Usually it's Abindus who takes the free kick for the Kerala+South. Suhat Koya, the goalkeeper for Sreenidi, lining up his wall. And this will be Abindus. I think he's going to take a shot onto the goal. A four-man ball. Here comes Abindus. Well, does not hit the target. But a good attempt nonetheless. Sreenidi Deccan, they've got 5 minutes in the regulation time to probably pull someone back. Awadi on the ball. It goes central, Singh. It goes back. This is Arman Ahmed. Jaidev Sharma. Sajid Khan. Jaidev. Arman. Enjoying a lot of position. Can they find something of significance? Can that position turn into penetration? Wadi. Lewis. Finds that run of Sajid Khan on the right hand side. Mirza, he's going to be free in space once again. Sajid goes central instead to Jaidev. Jaidev launches one onto that left hand side. Wadi. And back to Singh is in acres of space in the center. Does not find him. Sajid Khan back on the ball. He's enjoyed a lot of possession. But sadly, that possession has not turned into penetration. In Kerala+South in the defensive resolution, they take shape very early. A 4-4-2 is what they're playing right now. And I think that's 5-3-2 that they're playing. 5-man in the defense. With Abindus and Sri Kutana forward. 3 minutes remaining of the normal time. Mirza on the ball. Mirza cuts inside, goes central. Mirza dispossessed. But he's got the ball back, Mirza. A ping pong football right now. Abindus emerges with it. Chance for Kerala+South to break. Sri Kutan is Howdemilian. Sri Kutan was raising his hand for a ball to be played. The referee has blown a whistle in the favor of Kerala+South. 88 minutes on the clock running in, and the team in yellow, they will celebrate every foul. They will take their time, try and run down the clock. 1-0 the score. That solo goal coming in from Sri Kutan combining with Sujin. That's the difference so far. There's 2 more substitutions coming in for Sreenidi Deccan, the number 11. Naveen Devarla. Uh, got the goal in the previous game, Naveen. Goal number 2 for Sreenidi Deccan. He probably brought onto the pitch to do exactly the same in the previous game as well. Naveen was brought in as a substitute. He scored the goal immediately. Sreenidi Deccan playing against PFC Kerala. And right now as well, he's been brought onto the pitch to probably showcase his magic one. 88 minutes on the clock. Well, then I'm sure there's going to be at least there's going to be 7 minutes of added time. Too many interruptions. That's just killed the flow of the game. And well, people ask questions if there's going to be time added as there's a confirmation. Naveen comes in for Mirza. Think that's for like substitution. Mirza midfielder being replaced by a midfielder Doarla Navin. The people do ask the question, why do you probably try and manage time when those will be added in the stoppages when referee is adding everything in his book? Well, the idea is pretty simple as Kerala+ is inside the box, still going with it. Maybe a shot coming in. Or nearly. And so nearly. I guess that hit the crossbar, side post, beg your pardon. The replays will tell the story to us. Being that hit the side post. And so nearly Kerala+ is finding that second goal. Srikutan on the ball. Trying to get that hold on in the corners. Well, Wadi, he'll emerge with it. Lewis now. Chance to break. Lewis goes central. Finds Kondra Hemna. Chance to break on the counter. But look at the sea of yellow bodies coming back. There's tremendous commitment to the game. And now, once again, Kerala Blasters regain their shape. Kondra Hemnath goes central. Man falls in. Will be a free kick, I believe, and a yellow as well. A prime position for a free kick. This has to probably be the chance. Do what by moments right now for Sreenidi Deccan. A free kick in a prime position and a chance to probably threaten the goal mouth. Can they create something of an essence? Well then. Well then, into the stoppages. 5 minutes have been added already. Into the first of the 5. Chance for a free kick. And this will be Lomna Sangzuala alongside Lewis, who is standing onto it. It's an option of a left foot as well as a right foot coming into picture. This has to be the game. This has to be the equalizer coming in. 4-man wall being positioned. Will this be the left foot of the captain? That's Lomna Sangzuala. Or the right foot of the creative midfielder, the number 13, Lewis. The two options. What would they prefer? Chance to threaten Al Sabit in the goal. It just feels like it's going to be the captain with the left foot. The anger favoring him. Here comes the free kick. Tries to bend that and it's gone back in the net. The equalizer comes at last. Right at the death of this game. The captain steps in. Gets the equalizer for Sreenidi Deccan. And that persistence and that patience has finally been rewarded. Sreenidi Deccan, probing, threatening, attacking, keeping the possession from a free kick. Al Sabit makes the error. The captain, Lomna Sangzuala, claims the goal. And there is the equalizer. It's so unfortunate. Kerala Blasters leading until the 90th minute, right on the death, conceding that equalizer. Sreenidi Deccan now. Still, there's plenty of time. 3 minutes remaining. Can they go and find that winner? And what a day it has been. We have been talking about it. A day of comebacks. Each and every team has made a comeback today. Nice time for Sreenidi maybe to complete the comeback. They're trailing 1-0. And they got that equalizer very late in the stoppage time. And still, more than 180 seconds remaining for them to probably go and find that winner as well. And this is what makes Reliance Foundation Development League so impressive. One of the most important pillars in Indian football youth ecosystem. The RFDL continues to bridge the gap between grassroots football and the professional game. And these boys getting that exposure very early. Lewis tussling with it, emerges with the ball. Lewis, a chance now for Sreenidi Deccan. They would be high on confidence to win this. Kondra Hemnath running with the ball, cleared away viciously. Number 20, Rehan Raji for Kerala Blasters. There's a yellow card shown though. The referee has to make sure this game does not break in ugly. 120 seconds remaining. 120 seconds for maybe Sreenidi Deccan to get all 3 points. And once again, it's going to be Lewis on the ball. The number 13, he's been tremendous. Lewis Zangminlun. The right footer, he's been so good today. It's the creative heart of this team, Sreenidi Deccan. He's got those intellectual feet. Floats in on the midfield alongside Singson. And these two have really controlled that midfield battle, and the captain as well, Lomna Sangsuala. But here comes Lewis with a free kick, tries to bend that in. And the idea was absolutely perfect. Al Sabit was standing on that far post. Lewis tried catching him on the near. Tried going into that curling ball. And if he got the perfection of the curl onto it, Al Sabit would have been caught off guard, that's for sure. But maybe that's the last bit of action and chance for Sreenidi Deccan. It just feels like this game will end in 1-1. And probably you would say that the best result, first versus second, nothing to pick between the two teams. The Kerala Blasters will remain top of the table. They get 1 point from it. They will move to 10 points. Sreenidi Deccan, they'll take 1. They'll move to 8 points. There's going to be no change in the first and the second after this game. The only way there would have been change if Sreenidi Deccan defeat Kerala Blasters. It's like time is ticking. Maybe Kerala Blasters though one last chance to win this game. And dispossessed, and now Sreenidi emerge with the ball. Singson goes to Lomnak Zinzuala. And back to the captain. He plays a good 1-2. Well, that was not Singson, beg your pardon. That was Lamgun Lal, the number 14. Mistaked him for the number 24. This is Lewis. Spreads the ball. Lewis, what a tremendous pass to Singson now. On this right-hand side. This will be a foul, that's for sure. Strong tackle. And that's not needed from Kerala Blasters. The number 2, Jagannath, losing his composure. A tackle coming in from behind. Kondra Hemnath earns a free kick in a very promising position. And who's going to take it now? Who's going to take the duty? It's going to be Lewis, I believe. And once again, the familiar faces. Lewis and Lomnang Zimzuala. Lewis has left this for the left footer. Can he once again go for that curl? He's already tested Al Sabit. I think this will be a ball inside the box. Goes for the curl and Al Sabit catches it. And that should be the last bit of action. Maybe chance for one more. Kerala Blasters creating one more chance maybe before the end of this half. Al Sabit shooting from distance. Or finds the inch perfect ball for Ebendis. Ebendis probing, cutting inside, shot as well. This could be a penalty. But the referee in a promising position says just get on, no penalty for him. And still letting the game flow into the 7th minute now. Sreenidi Deccan. Do they have one last attack? Wadi on the ball. Earns a free kick. And there's a man down. And I think that's Ebendis who's gone down. The 7th minute turn to the clock now. All square in the top of the table clash. A bit of treatment required. Physios rushing into the picture. Well then, what an exciting game this has been. And this is what you expect when two teams at the top of the table take on. Never was this expected to be a goal feast, always expected to be a tactical battle, and one that the head coaches have really enjoyed. Amit Rana, the head coach of Kerala Blasters, versus Alvaro Andre Sergio Ingrosa Mota, the head coach for Sreenidi Deccan Football Club. And this is what under 21 football is all about. A top of the table clash, two teams, two managers, two ideologies, two different formations, two sets of player ready to give it their all. And right now, such a close competition. Both the coaches, they got to take the credit as well. And this will be the last kick for sure. Sreenidi Deccan with the ball, a free kick, chance to put the ball inside the box. A chance on the edge of the box now. A two-man marking him, lost it. Goes down in the box. Is that a penalty? Has the referee pointed for a penalty? This will be drama. This will be absolute drama at the TMK Arena. Into the 9th minute of the stoppage time. A man goes down inside the box. Just have to wait for the confirmation, but it's building up. Kerala Blast is not happy. Yellow card been shown. That's for the goalkeeper, I believe. Suhat Koya has come a long way out. Suhat. He's just being explained by his players. Suhat Koya has lost it. He's not happy. Well, did the incident take outside the box or inside the box? That's the question. As Suhat Koya has been just sent back. Jaidev Sharma just calming his goalkeeper down. Well, the incident took place outside the box. For a moment, you thought that's a penalty, but now it's cleared. The referee did not point to the spot, begging your pardon. It was a free kick awarded, and now this has to be the last-ditch effort. And for sure, they're going to shoot at the goal. And this has to be the right footer, Lewis. It suits him really well. Well then, this is the game. Sreenidi Deccan, last ditch effort. Here comes Lewis with the free kick. Has that gone in? Great catch from Al Sabit. Keeps his team in the contest. And that's it, I believe. End of the 90 minutes. A tough game comes to an end. The Kerala Blasters and Sreenidi Deccan, first versus second at the TMK Arena, is not disappointed. Both sets of boys thrown everything on the pitch. They have left everything that they had. End of the 90, Kerala Blasters won, Sreenidi Deccan won. It finishes all scored in this top of the table clash. Kerala struck first through Srikuthan, capitalizing on a well-worked move in the opening half. But Sreenidi Deccan showed resilience, composure and belief to find their way back into the contest after break. 54% possession of Kerala Blasters, 5 shots on target, 13 chances created for Sreenidi Deccan. 21 chances, 10 shots on target, 46% ball possession. They'll be kicking themselves, not creating those chances into goals. Well then, a game that lived up to its billing. First versus second, finely balanced, tactically intense, and decided by the narrowest of margins. Both sides take a point. Both sides remain firmly in the hunt. The Reliance Foundation Developmental League once again delivers a reminder of its quality and competitiveness. Well, at the summit, nothing separates them tonight, and perhaps that's exactly how a clash of this caliber deserves to end. The goals coming in for Kerala Blasters. This was Srikuthan breaking the deadlock, combining with Sujin. Great 1-2. And slotting it past the goalkeeper. Suhat Koya beaten. And that was the only time Suhat Koya was beaten. Perfect placement and finish from Srikuthan. But then towards the end, it was the captain. That was Lom Nangzuwala for Sreenidi Deccan Football Club, who equalized for his team right on the death. Some great saves made by Suhat Koya, the goalkeeper. He's the reason that his team is in the game. And this shot coming in from the number 16 for Kerala Blasters, the substitute Sahil Khurshid. Suhat Koya, he made sure he's strong. Made that all-important save. But Kerala Blasters in the second half as well, they were attacking, trying to get that cushion for themselves. And probably that's where that hurt Kerala Blasters. And Amit Rana would be talking to his boys. But then this goal coming in from a mistake from Al Sabit. He's been tremendous throughout the entire game, Al Sabit, but somehow just makes a mess of this free kick. The captain, Alomna Sangzuala, claiming the goal. And joy and jubilation. Sreenidi Deccan finally breaking the deadlock. This was a cheeky attempt though from Lewis, trying to catch Al Sabit off guard on this near post. Al Sabit marking his far post. Lewis trying to be cheeky. It just did not get enough bend onto it. And the idea was absolutely perfect and not the correct execution. And then this was the last bit of action. And Al Sabit this time around makes no mistake. Lewis with the free kick. It was low and hit with power. Al Sabit catches that. And that was it. The last bit of action. The game ended 1-1. Well, then, a game that lived up to his billing, first versus second. Both sides take a point. Both sides remain where they were before the beginning of this match. Kerala Blasters still first. Now they have played 4 games. Top of the table, 10 points. Sreenidi Deccan, 4 games played, 8 points for them. Second in the table. Well, that's it. A tremendous day of football comes to an end from Palakkad. 3 games, all 3 games seeing tremendous comebacks. This is what Kerala football is all about. This is what South football is all about. Welcoming and thanking each and everyone for tuning into Reliance Foundation Developmental League. My name is Kumar Satyam, signing off.